Hello, how are you both? I'm so glad you're here. Hello. This is going to be a very EP little, just sort of chat while I like do little things. Just because I think pretty much everybody has had like a late couple days, so just going to be relaxed and just have some fun little chats about some very silly little things. No, you. Shush. Ah, I'll die. Hi, how are you all? Okay, so no, stop. I'll die. Let me turn my music down just a teensy bit and I can turn it up for you guys. No, I try, thank you. But yeah, oh my God, it's been a busy couple of days, you two. I'll think about that, Luna. I'll put that in the sort of like career prospects. I'll see. I can do some. I'll get like the cheese grater out, and I can do get it on like the microphone and do some. That's all I know of ASMR is there's like this one dude who like dresses up at um it has up a sort of, I guess. I've never tried it, but um I half set it up, so I can do a little bit, but yeah, if you want me to like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I found this really cool software called like um I think it's called like I think it's literally just called like webcam motion capture. So I initially used a thing called like VC Face because that was like a really easy one. But I'm looking into like other stuff too, but this is kind of like my sort of one I've like tried to like get started with. The only problem at the moment, yes, there's Jeff on my shoulder. Hold on. It's gonna be really hard to show, but yes, I drew Jeff on my shoulder for my model. Thank you. Thank you. Look, as soon as they released Jeff Marvel Rivals, I had like a seizure. I was like, I need to have him. So yeah, I made this avatar ages ago for like I used to play loads of like VR chat and stuff. And I wanted to get like a dedicated model, so um I like half bought assets and half like painted it. So yeah, the Jeff I painted just because there's a really good meme with Jeff where he's is like a Deadpool saying to him, "You're going to protect those trans kids, aren't you, Jeff?" And Jeff just goes, "Murr." Do I play it? So, okay, that's a hard question to answer. I want to play it, but I don't have anyone to play it with me, so I haven't. I played the beta and I played like 30 hours of it and I loved it. I've played it like every other couple of months and just gone, oh, this game's so cool. They keep adding so many cool little things. And then I'm like, okay, I've got no one to play with. So then I don't. Luna, we should play it. I am the evil little Jeff main. I've loved him since like the game launched. He is my cutie patootie. He is an evil genius. Yes, please. I want to arrange so many games with like all of you, but also like just amazing cutie patooties. Like, Kay, you need to teach me DBD and you, Luna, because I know like nothing. Like, all I've seen, all I've seen is like the Binding of Isaac sort of like stuff. And then all I know is like everyone thirsts over the killers. And there's like that one character from Stranger Things who just goes, ah! That's literally all I know. They do, okay, that's so hot. Yeah, the Steagle. That's literally all I know. It's just, there's just some dude who just goes, ah! And, and that's literally it. It's such a strange thing though, like, I don't know if they actually got like I assume they didn't get like the actual voice actors from Stranger Things to like voice him. But if they did and that's actually him, that would be hilarious. But just I just love the idea of just like the guy who like voiced him in Stranger Things, just like the director of the game is just like, all right, Steve, now I need your just most intense scream you can do. And Steve's like, okay, bet, and just starts like flapping his arms like a seagull. Yeah. It's actually it's actually kind of like interesting because I always think of like DBD as like being like a really big game, but I don't actually know like I think it's like really popular, right? But also I don't know if it's like as popular as I think it is. I just know it's around a lot. Yeah. But yeah, there's so many games you guys play I want to play. There's definitely like you're making me want to get back into Overwatch. So I've seen both of you play it. And that's been tempting. Because I used to play Overwatch. I literally bought a computer to play Overwatch back in like 2016. I worked at a little coffee shop to play Overwatch. And I played it for about 5 years. Like I literally put a quarter of my life into Overwatch. I played so much. I think he's the Mercy main, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. But Luna, what do you play? I must know. I need to know all the cool things you play. Yeah, she's so cute. Someone call the ambulance. Those are good choices. Those are good choices. Um, I put a lot of hours into Overwatch, so I got to the point where I basically just kind of played whatever. My main thing is I like playing support, but also I like playing what the team needed. So for me, I say that, but I also like to really love. I used to like to be a menace on Lucio and just kind of like just go and be a menace to like just some random person on the enemy team and just be that person. Just be like a Widowmaker hunter as Lucio. Be the scariest thing. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, like with how similar like Marvel Rivals and with how similar like Marvel Rivals and like Overwatch are as a game, it's kind of wild how different like the healers play. That's one thing that like always gets me. It's like, at least in the beta, like healers in Marvel Rivals are like scary. Whereas I mean, healers in Overwatch can also be scary, but also not. And no, I'm not crazy, Lucy. I died like 90% of the time, but I just liked putting just like the fear of God in them. That was the dream. That was the dream. Just I want to see the whites of their eyes after they kill me like 4 times. I'm just like, nah, I've had enough. Just see a little frog just going boink, boink, boink. Yeah, exactly, Luna. It is. It is. Yeah, no, like I think that's completely true. Like in Overwatch, they're like so much more like um I don't know. I think you worded it best, Kay. Like I was gonna say they're like more team supportive, but like technically Marble Rivals healers have better healing. So I don't know. Okay, very important question though. Uh just because we were on Overwatch initially, do you two have this is just because Kay did a Smash or Pass yesterday. So I'm stealing this. Do you have any crushes on anyone on Overwatch? For me, I have a really easy answer, which is Cassidy. I don't know why I've always loved him. Maybe it's Matt Mercer, but Cassidy does things to me. Oh my god, they are. They're so pretty. I mean, especially Winston. He's such a scientist. Yeah, no. Ah, top three. That's hard. Yeah, I love I loved when they did like the original event where they like did Reaper before he went like all edgy and they had like his other voice. Sugar, hi, how are you? Okay, yeah. So Sugar, basically, so far, we've discussed Overwatch and now I've stolen K's Smash Bros. Pass segment and we're basically talking crushes. Overwatch crushes. It's okay, it's okay. The characters, I feel like we can separate. Dude, this is a choice. Is it because he's like very dominant, or is it is it a particular appendage we're talking about? So yeah, okay, going back to yours, like you say like hear me out for Ramacha. I agree with you. Ramacha is hot, okay? Anybody who says otherwise is wrong. He literally is so assertive and he's like philosophical. Oh my God. Not like me. Um, and he gives you head pats. Like, what more could you want? Do I ship Ramatra and Diva? I've never heard that one before. Please, you're gonna have to explain that ship to me. I've never ever heard that ship. Maybe it's because I haven't played for like a year or two. I'm sorry, Sugar. I just read choke me with that big ass glove. Okay, okay, maybe I'm hearing you out a little bit, a little bit. We're getting there. You gotta give me more to work on here. I might agree with you. Oh my god, please, Kay. Yeah, the Doomfist release was wild. I remember that. Like, he was so busted, but he was so much fun. It's so strange that they turned him into like a tank, though. But he's also cool. Doomfist mains are scary. Like, Sugar, if you're a Doomfist main, I might need to be more fearful of you. For me, my favorites always in Overwatch are like the ships. I like the Cassidy and the Hanzo ship. I thought that was quite cute. What else? Hey, it's good to be feared. Okay, Sugar. Being feared is gives you power. Am I saying I want you to have that power over me? I don't know, but ah yes, give me some evil K's. That's true. That's true. You just be like, it is not your choice that you fear me. But yeah, it seems like everyone's been like super, super busy recently. Like, obviously, Kay's had her amazing birthday stream, which is amazing. Speaking of, you're like, I said this to Sugar already, but uh, your like interview, Sugar with Kay, was so good. I loved it so much. So I know you're probably both exhausted from that. I know Luna's probably had just her own busy stuff going on, and I've just been carrying all day, so I am knackered. So yeah, Sugar, basically, a little chill stream today, just a little chat, just nice chatties. Oh, I'm sorry. You're just gonna make your illness like fear you, and then everything will be okay. But yeah, games we should play. So yeah, I'm down for like Marvel Rivals DVD. Um, Overwatch, of course. Oh god, there's so many. I'd love to show you all how terrible I am with like horror games at some point. Like I've done a bit of Phasmo and like Repo, and I feel like that could be really fun. I don't know how much either of you or any of you have played, but I always really enjoy playing like Phasmo with friends. There's a really fun like spin-off. Demonologist is a good shout. I was literally about to say, one of the a really good game I really like is there's a Phasmophobia spin-off called what is it called? Let me quickly look it up. Let me check this over here. Or Forewarned, that's it. I'd love to, okay. I'd absolutely love to just do like a cute like Just like group stream where we just play something together. I think it'd be so fun. You're all absolute sweethearts. It'd be the dream. So there's a really fun Phasmophobia spin-off, which is called Forewarned. And it's basically you go around. I think it's slightly spookier than Phasmo, okay, so you might like that. But basically, it's a bit goofy, but it's essentially Egyptian Phasmophobia. And Sugar, to sell this to you because I feel like you like a bit of chaos. So if you die in this, so basically you go around hunting tombs and you have to like open a tomb. So there's like a little puzzle while you're getting hunted. And basically you've got to discover what the ghost is to open the tomb. And then you have a choice to like take the relic or leave, or you can keep going and like banish the ghost, which is really fun. But if you die, there's a really fun mechanic which allows you to either come back once, or you can be a friendly ghost, or you can be an evil ghost and haunt your like fellow players. I can just imagine the chaos with just like us four already. It would be horrendous. I'd love to because it actually has like VR support like Phasma does as well. I would absolutely love to see if I could get like a stream working for VR so I could just like run and actually hide behind you all. But I don't know if my computer would actually be able to handle streaming and VR. We'll see. But I love For One. For One's great. I'd love to do like some VR hangouts with you. I keep like wanting to do some like VR streams. I just haven't figured out like I know roughly how to do it, but also it is yeah, For One has VR. Sugar, have you played it? We have not. I haven't been on voice chat with any of you. I've been hiding away under a rock, Luna. And I've just emerged in like 2 weeks, and I'm just like, hi, I'm here. We should. I didn't know you had VR, Sugar. We should absolutely play. Yes, that's a wrap. Yes, I'm here. You are the parents. You have found me in the kennel, and I'm just like, hi, come annoy me. Let me annoy you, please. So yeah, I'd love to do VR with you all. Like, I've been really meaning to like try and figure out like if I can run it. Like, I have a pretty good PC. I have like a 4070, but streaming VR and actually playing it is such like a different beast. I still am like scared of like if I could actually run it because I'd love to do some like chats where I can actually like stand up and like move around and just talk to you guys. I think that'd be really fun and just do some goofy dance moves. Just do like a Just Dance tournament. But yeah, that's something I'd love to do. You've got to stop me before I just go on a tangent and all the things I'd love to do. I'd love to do so many like cool like community like group things. So I say Just Dance. I used to dance when I was um like 11. Like I was actually in like a dance group that actually like did like tournaments and stuff. I mean, can I just say my robot back then? Uh, just Katy Perry with this dance teacher making like 11-year-old kids do the robot. You guys, you guys would have been like shook with how incredible. Well, I've never done it since like year 11 or like year 11 when I was 11. So yeah, we'll see if I can get like a VR stream and I will embarrass myself for you all. But yeah, I'd love to do some group stuff with you all because you're all just so pretty and awesome. I keep vibing to the dancing rat you. I need to scroll away from it. I need to get some like emotes and stuff. Sugar, I may bully you about that at some point if you have the time. I'd love to. I'd love to come and like bully you. I love. Hey, you're cool. Okay, okay, I got you. I can bully you. I say that I don't know if I actually could bully you. I think I don't think I've ever had like an ounce of like sort of like I don't know like top energy in my life. Like the best I had was when I'm like before I came out. I used to play I played rugby trying to convince myself like I was a boy for like 15 years. And I'm pretty sure 90% of that was just so I could, like wrestle with people I had like crushes on. So uh that's probably the best energy I could give you, but I don't think I don't think I could bully you. But I will definitely ask you about maybe doing cute emotes and things. Okay, also, I don't know if it was actually on the guitar thing because I didn't know whether you were using like YouTube or whatever for like your for like your karaoke stream. But I'm so sorry for my suggestions. Everybody did so like nice serious songs, and then there's just like me and Sugar who just kind of went on an angle. I still stand by like my Oogie Boogie suggestion though. Good, good. Well, um, you're gonna love me then, hopefully. I like I know I seem nice, but I'm just gonna warn you now. When I'm on like a tired energy, I just go full gremlin and I just apologize. It will leak out eventually. Sugar, that's great. Thank you. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it later. Sorry to jump that on you, but yes, I will be gremlin. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. You will see it soon enough. You will regret it though. Mahaha. Okay, so Bunny, hi. How are you doing? Today is just like this is a very sort of late stream for me, but basically we're just doing like a little chatty chill. Because I was just doing some like writing and stuff. School things, yucky. Or maybe yay if you like enjoy what you're doing. I was actually doing school stuff today, so I've been half caring for my sister. And sort of while I'm caring, I've been studying a bit of Shakespeare. Oh no, I'm sorry. My stuff's been boring, but it's something I'm at least interested in, sort of, because I know some of you know, or most of you know, but I wanna be like a writer. So I'm currently like studying part-time. So I'm trying to look for work, but everybody knows how the work market is at the moment. So while I'm doing that, I am basically writing silly, goofy things, making things. No, it's not great. I think I applied to something like 300 jobs in like 4 months, and I got nothing. It was so bad. But on the bright side, it gives me more time to do silly things like this, which honestly I'd much rather be doing as I smash my head into my microphone. Only the best quality here, guys, okay? Only the best. I mean, Luna, you wanted ASMR. There you go. I gave you some using my head. I'll do it again for you. Also, I apologize. That was a bit louder than my Scuff is the best. Speaking of Kate, you were talking about my tracking. You've probably noticed. So this tracking is really good, apart from one small issue. Oh my god, do you, Bunny? No. Honestly, that's probably a best case scenario of Overwatch. I when I used to play with like my old school friends, which I don't really hang out with anymore, I'm pretty sure one of them broke like two TVs, which isn't good. So yeah, mine's on the arm case. So my mic goes. I'll try and show you where my tracking exploded as I started. Oh my god, what's wrong with me today? So my mic goes from like here, and then it comes all the way down here, and then stops here. So it's about like 30 centimeters away from my face, but there is a little like pop filter which comes out a bit further, which is probably like here. The arm is useful, but also not so useful. But yeah, it's going back to my tracking, okay, because you were talking about it. So I have a little neat software called like webcam motion capture. So it uses my webcam like a lot of other like VOD stuff does, but it also like does like body tracking and it does like facial tracking. So like where I'm looking, it tracks, and it also does like sort of like body and like turning and stuff. But it also does arms, which is great because it's really fun to like, be able to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stuff. The only problem is, um, so uh, I half I half did it. So I use something called VRoid Studio to make my model, but I basically half uh it's a really useful software for like 3D stuff, especially if you want to make stuff for VR chat. But using that, I basically half bought like assets which I wanted to use, and then I painted a lot of like stuff myself, so I like painted my eyes and like my blush and like hair and like my arm and things. But then I put it in Unity and like did the stuff for like VR chat, but like sort of also not did it. It's a lot clunkier than it looks, I promise. It's not as good. If I gave my hair a real swish, it might like go through my shoulder because there's a clipping issue here which I need to fix, but I've been struggling to fix it. And you might, if I show you this, you'll never unsee it, but my hands actually do slightly go through my dress, which is sort of pointing out a little bit. But don't tell anyone, it's a secret. Shh. But yeah, my tracking is really fun. The only problem is if you don't have masses of space. So I turned my desk around for work, so it's actually like a really nice clear sort of space. But there's not much like space for me to like get my full like sort of like upper body in. And the tracking relies on elbows, which is fine unless my elbows just sort of like go out of frame and then it has this like it just goes absolutely insane. So if I slightly move this arm, it might just go bananas like that. But apart from that, I can do lots. So I can do lots of things. But but I will turn my desk around at some point so I can have a bit more space. Because it does actually support like full body. I don't know if it'll be that good though. If I was gonna do like full body stuff, I'd probably just use like an Oculus and just kind of like try and get some trackers and things, but that's also really expensive. So yeah, Bunny, before I went on like a little like tech rant, we were talking Overwatch crushes. Do you want to throw your hat into the ring? Because obviously I've already nicked Cassidy, so you might have to choose a different one, but you can also double down and share Cassidy with me if you want. Yeah, no, everything's so expensive with like Ram Cassidy. You want to Ram Cassidy and Baptiste. Okay, understandable. Um, so yeah, no, that's a really fair duo. The only thing I will say about Baptiste, why does he have the goofiest ass smile? Don't worry, I know what you meant. I love Ramatra too. He can give you head pats and then talk about philosophy. He's the kind of robot who would take you out to like a picnic in Paris and talk about like society and things and then just absolutely destroy you and then just go, good job. We talk about the most important things here, okay? Yeah, going back to Baptiste. So, I think Baptiste is really pretty, and I agree with you, he's like a nice guy. The one thing that really bugs me about him in game and not in like lore is that one highlight intros where he does like the sort of like it's kind of like showing off all his gear and then he goes like that. And then it like goes to like his side profile and he has like the goofiest smile. Okay, you're into dogs. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so the list currently. It's really interesting though, because I'm trying to think, because I feel like there's a few that have come up that usually a lot of people choose. which actually haven't come up in our group. I feel like Hanzo and Genji come up a lot. I love Golden Retriever men. This is where, if Luna's still here, I like Gale, Luna. I'm so sorry. I know you're an Astarian girl, but Gale's just nice and a dork, and he's just such a golden retriever. I'm sorry. I'm that person. He's nice to me, so therefore I like him. Why do you hate him, Luna? I'm curious, because at least from what I've played like 2 arcs, and so far he's a little goofy, but he's okay. Yeah, obviously he likes to eat shoes. That's gonna sound really weird if nobody else has played Baldur's Gate here. There is a wizard who likes to eat shoes. He is very cute. There it is. I thought you might not have heard about that, Kay. How did you get rejected by Gale? But, but Luna, he's so easy. What do you mean? Kay, I want to tell you about the shoe thing, but I don't want to spoil it for you. So you let me know if like if you want me to say, but I don't think it's really much of a spoiler because it's like super early. Okay. So basically, Gale likes to eat magic items, so there's a meme going around that he like goes around like eating shoes and things just because basically he has like a curse or like a magic black hole in him or something. You find it out like in the first arc. Maybe that's why he rejected you, Luna. You're giving him trash. You need to give him treasures, okay? You show him you're a material girl. I mean, he technically does. You can give him magic shoes, and then he'll just go, I'm a. We were talking about Baldur's Gate when we were more friendly, and I explained that I saw another playthrough as well because I thought he would be cute with Gale, and Jojo was like, funny, that's so weird. Oh no. But yes, no worries. I know about the magic stuff. I wouldn't give him any. I was like, no. Honestly, completely understandable, Kay. There's so many good like there's so many people though. Sorry, I feel like it's just turned into like a Smash or Pass stream now because I've just gone from Overwatch to like, Gale's pretty. Um, yeah, that's true. It is kind of fun. One game I've heard loads about recently that I really want to play for that specific reason is a game called Dispatch. But I don't know how much romance that actually is in there, but I'm pretty sure there is some. Both of you will need to give me funny game recommendations where I can kiss people, please. This is very, very important. I don't really know. The most like romancy game I can think of, Stardew Valley. Okay, Mass Effect. I yes would be a lie. I okay, look, I'm not the best with games. I may or may not have got stuck in the tutorial area and I couldn't get out of the city and it took me and I spent like an hour just walking in circles like 3 times. Even I know about Garrus though, Luna. Yeah, I'm really okay. I have a problem. I don't think I know my left from my right, okay, but I get really lost in games. Funny. So, Dragon Age Inquisition has been on my list for so long. Totally not because of like the ride the bull meme, but also it seems so cool. I just haven't got around to it. I love how we've all just funny nose, funny nose. I love how we've all just agreed in unison that we've got to romance Garrus. There's something about that little bug boy. He's just a cutie patootie. Yeah. Hell yeah, we are. Oh, Bunny, before you came here, we were talking about like games I want to like steal you all to like play and things because I'd love to do some more like group stuff. I was wondering what games you play because I know the others play stuff like DBD and Overwatch and like Marvel Rivals and stuff. But um we were also talking about playing some spooky games together if that's stuff you like too. Um yeah, please Google Lawrence K. He is smoking. That's okay. What games do you play, Bunny? I like everything. I mean, I played a loads of Peak like last year with friends for like so okay, Warframe and Genshin. Okay, so I sort of play Warframe, but there it is. I was waiting for Kay's reaction. He's not a bug. He's a pretty bug. Okay, there's a very big difference. But yeah, like I played a little bit of Warframe, but um I've got well, I say a little. I've got like 300, 500 hours in Warframe. But I keep falling in and out of it. So I play it like every now and again. I need someone to help me stay consistent. Bunny, steal me for Warframe. He does, though, Bunny. Bunny gets it. He has so much Riz. Yeah. Okay, you're finally beginning to understand. He's not just a bug. He's a hot bug. A hot bug with Riz. Maybe after I like do Baldur's Gate, um, we should like bully Kay to like, or just like we should soon bully Kay to just play Mass Effect and just like and just make her like have her like Garrus discovery. Yeah, no, literally. My main thing, Kay, for me is I have so much stuff I want to do. I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, so I'm not going to say I have it, but I really struggle with like sticking to things. And that's like a really big thing for me is there's so much stuff I want to do. I want to play Warframe, I want to write, I want to draw, I want to do some fun little Cody projects. I want to make like cool group community things on stream. Hi, Tro. So, Tro, welcome to the Smash or Pass, the sequel. We have essentially this whole stream has basically just been talking about who we find hot in video games. Uh, but yeah, this is just a little chitty chat stream because I'm EP. And I also really wanted to stream today because just because, I guess. Yeah, there's so many people in here, Tro. I have been ambushed. They were waiting. They were lying in wait like predators. And they've just gone, rah. And that's also another reason why I wanted it to be a chatty stream, because everyone's exhausted today. Ain't no one got time to watch like gameplay. This is just chill, relax, and talk about how Tro hasn't made us pumpkin spice cookies yet. Me too, Bunny. It was so tough. I was like, I really wanted to stay. Yeah, yeah, Luna. Sending hearts. So Tro, how does it feel to be free of your curse of having to be like nice to Kay? That must be such a relief, right? Oh, really? You were gonna make them today? And you just happen to forget. Oh my goodness. That's a shocker. Okay, you've got to tell me. He's in enemy territory right now. Call him out. What's he done? Wait, you played games, Kay, afterwards? What did you play? And yeah, that seems on brand. I had a stream today. I ran seminars for a professor as part of my grad school. And they were like, I can't come because of the weather. There were no clouds in the sky. Miko, Miko. I would do that. True. I'm sorry. You're surrounded here. There are no allies to protect you. John gifted me a game called Summer of '58, and I was shaking the whole time. I kept walking around looking at the walls because I didn't want to see any spooks. Hey, you are so me. I'm so bad for this. I try to like not do this when I play spooky games, but for me, I I try so hard to like stare at the screen because I don't want to be a wuss, but I always just like look at the corners because I'm just like, no, I can't do it. No, thank you. Maybe we should just get like a little like I should get like a tro button so we can just like spray tro on screen whenever tro like says anything. You're paying for your OBS. Yes, bad tro. We'll get like a bonk tro redeem. What was this game about, Kate? Because I know you like literally only play like pretty much just only play like spooky games. So this must have been like pretty bad. Like I find like Phasmo scary, so I can't imagine what this was like. Hey, ambience is like way scarier to me than like jump scares. Ambience is what makes things scary. It, wa- it was just jump scare central, but they were done so well. The story was about a mum who like killed a kid to save her own kid though. It was just a side story. Yeah, ambience is scary. So, okay, my friend, who I am now calling a psychopath, very recently gifted me a new multiplayer game to play with them. And considering I find Phasmophobia scary, I don't know why they thought this was a good idea, but they bought me the Outlast Trials. I played 2 missions. I barely finished the tutorial. I was in full fight or flight like the entire time. You don't find Outlast scary? How? Okay, I may steal you. Do you have it? You should take me through it. I don't know. I don't know if it's any good, but um, if you want to play funny, spooky Outlast game, let me know. I can't play Subnautica as well, because it's terrifying. Okay, yep, I think you have the same condition as me. I talked about this a little bit on the case stream the other night, but for those who weren't there or like didn't see, I actually did like marine biology in university before I switched to writing. I did it for like 3 or 4 years. And the reason I stopped was because the one thing I wanted to do in marine biology was like the diving part. And like, because I like the hands on sort of conservation stuff. The only problem is that I was scared of deep water. So while I was doing my diving qualification, I unfortunately couldn't finish it because I did all of the training and they were like, all right, now it's time to do your test and go into the deep water, giant, like 50-foot deep, like trial pool. And I got to the edge and I just went, no, no, thank you. I don't like being here. I have panics like when I forget how to breathe in like the regular pool. I can't do this. So for me, Subnautica is one of these games I've always, always, always wanted to play. But as soon as I get past the shallows, I can't do it. It is so difficult. It is genuinely fearful. I can't. It is in like my opinion, Subnautica is like the best horror game ever made. Yeah. Okay. I still like kind of wish I could do it, but it's just like, shudders. Ocean thalassophobia is real. Oh my God, Kay, we should. That would be the problem is like right, the problem is with that is if we do co-op Subnautica together, we aren't gonna get past the tutorial zone. I'm gonna be real. You're gonna be like, come on, Cindy, you can get past this bit. You can still see the bottom. I'm just gonna be like, Kay, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Just let me build a boat. You go down and do the underwater bits. Just it's terrifying in general. Out of interest, if you're not like scared of like sort of like the sort of like ocean part, what are you scared of? Sure, because that's kind of like the big thing for me is like the unknown. Okay, that's true. Maybe if I had you, I could maybe do it. You just like I can just imagine though, like you're just swimming, just like going down, and then like I'm like, yep, I'm right behind you. You turn around as the big monster comes, and I'm just gone. I'm just like up. I'm just like at the surface, just like waving, just like hi, Kay. Sugar would be literally our like would be like our little like rubber dinghy of like safety bunny. Yeah, like the unexplored and the unknown tro is just so spooky, and the water is such a devastating force. It is. One of my like favorite facts about like water, I say favorite, just like in general, cool facts, is like how just like powerful it is. Just like all the like lands we see around us and stuff, like all those like grooves and stuff, like water and time will be basically any material, and that's terrifying. And then I play the forest and mans can go in the caves all alone, but I can like absolutely not. I start panicking. Honestly, I have the forest, but I've never actually finished it. So I feel like I'd be the same. The new forest looks really scary as well. Apart from like that one like NPC who you can have with you that just goes, that's the only thing I've seen really about it, apart from like the new spooky monsters. I might be talking about like I'm talking about the second one though, because I think there might be another one coming out too. I had no idea the forest had VR. Oh my god, I should do that. I would shit myself. Like, luckily when I played the forest, the only like stuff I really did is I played it in multiplayer with people who'd already played it, so they were just telling me what to do. So that made it like a lot more tolerable. Thank you, Chira. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, for real? Okay, that makes me feel better. I'm glad they have like VR melee combat. That's always so funny where they just go wee and just everything explodes. Okay, I'm getting a list. This is good. I should say if there's anything you like all fancy like playing with me or like doing stuff together, I have like a little suggestion box at the bottom of like my about. And I'd love for like people to put stuff in there because it would like I'm gonna do my best to write this down, but if there's anything like really stupid, like for example, me and Sugar told me about something which is like 100 colors Uno, which just sounds absolutely horrendous, which I'd love to do with a group of us and just watch us all suffer. That's down there, but I need to remember all this stuff. So if there's anything particularly you guys would like to do with me, just put it down there and I'll definitely like read it and like trying to organize stuff. Yeah, I found a really cute extension which just allows you to like make a little suggestion box for like your stream. But yeah, so far I've got potentially doing like funny VR times. Um, Uno with Sugar, Pain, Pain personified with Sugar. Um, funny spooky group games, regular group games. I also want to do like some big like event stuff, but that will involve a lot of planning. But I haven't like decided what I want to do. I really need to get that like bonk tro quickly. Yeah, I'd love to, Sugar. Like, there's so much stuff I'd love to play with you. I just want to do, I think for me, a lot of the stuff with streaming is obviously I'm doing it a lot for like enjoyment and stuff, but one of the big things I really want to do is just like community stuff and kind of like doing stuff for like good things. So I'd love to do some like charity stuff and things. So like I'd love to do some charity things. I'd love to a lot of community stuff I think would be really fun to do. No, you're cute, Luna. Shush. You're all the cutest, so for real. Quick shout out to just all of you lot. You're the real, like, MVPs. I was just like, yeah, okay, you should. Even if it's just like little bits, like over time. That's kind of like what I want to do. I'd love to do just like a bi-monthly like charity thing. Not bi-monthly like charity, I mean like twice a month do like a charity stream or something, even if it's just playing a game and just everything from those streams just go there and then do some like proper events and stuff. But yeah, going back to my like point, you all are like the cutest people. Like, obviously, I was doing a little bit of streaming before I met you all, but like, my gosh, you are all so lovely. Hi, Foxy. How are you doing? You have like joined the secret ladies chat. So far, this has just been like a little like chatty chat stream. Oh, but it's basically just continued from like K Smash or Pass from last night. So yeah, that's basically oh my god. Um but yeah, so yeah, Foxy, going back to the most important stuff. Smash or Pass Overwatch. Who's your favorite? So far we've got Baptiste, Cassidy, Doomfist, Diva, Mercy. That's about it, I think. Yeah, okay, we should oh, of course, yes. Uh Bunny wants to ram all those characters as well. That's very important. I'm sorry, I can't believe I forgot that. So we've got the ramming of Cassidy Mercy, Diva, Doomfest, and Baptiste. Thank you, Bunny. Um, oh, look at all the cuties kissing in my chat. But yeah, okay, we should absolutely do like some community things. I need to like figure out cool things. Obviously, I'm getting my head smashed in by Widow's fires while she calls me her simp baby in French, by the way, and she degrades me. Real, real, yeah. I don't even think I need to say anything about that, but just, yeah, real, real. I think I should get like a bottom button as well. We need that now. Yeah, yeah, guys, come on, don't be mean to Foxy. All tops like to have their heads just completely crushed and be completely at the whim of a woman. Only the greatest tops want that, okay? See, I get it, Foxy. It's okay. You're safe here with me. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Don't worry. We'll get like a little like protect Foxy sort of like door or something so we can just hide you behind it while you come in here with your vile opinions. Ah, and you're so close. Okay. Uh your like karaoke thing literally reminded me of something last night. I remember there used to be like a thing called like Twitch Sings or something. I think that would be like really funny to do with like a group of us. But I don't remember if it's still about. They got rid of it? No. That's so depressing. One of my favorite Twitch clips used to be just like from I don't know if anybody knows Sips, but I used to love um his sort of like his Twitch sings was so funny. I love my little Canadian dad. He's such a cutie. Uh, but yeah, we should absolutely do like a karaoke night, I think. I can't sing at all, but I think it would be incredibly funny if we did one. Canada mention, let's go. Okay, I've never heard somebody say a flesh tuber before. I don't know if I ever want to again, but it's a completely amazing way of like describing. I wish the Twitch things and it's my fave. He announced it was gone and I was so sad. Oh. Yes, we should. Drinks and things. I'd love to do drinks and Uno as well. Sugar, I can't get over that Uno idea. It's so cursed. Drunk Uno. Foxy, you want to join us for Drunk Uno? I say Drunk Uno. It's not just Drunk Uno. It's 100 colors Drunk Uno. Yes. Bunny, you can be the driver, the dedicated driver of our group. It's just like as just everything immediately just turns into chaos, Bunny can be there like it's just telling everybody and just holding everyone back. It's like Sugar try is just like leaping off chairs trying to like the people's elbow and just like popping off wrestling moves because somebody put a light teal instead of a dark blue. Name you 100 colors. Okay. Blue. That's as far as I've got. Um I think you'd be an amazing babysitter though, Bunny. You kind of babysit for a living in a way, don't you? Because you like you teach, don't you? So I feel like you would you okay, Bunny, if you like babysat us, would you let us have ice cream? That's a really important question. Would you give us Ben and Jerry's? Okay, we're getting Bunny as a babysitter. Hell yeah. Whoa, no ice cream for Kay. What did Kay do? You steal your toy, Churro. You're not even invited, Churro. I love as soon as Churro joined, it's just turned into like it's just turned into like a playground battle. And we've just got everybody on one side, and then there's just Tro. And everybody's just like, you're not even invited, Tro. And Tro's just like, why are you booing me? I'm right. We need to have like a 1v1 in DVD of like Tro versus K. We need to have like a boxing match. We need to settle this once and for all. Yeah, Tro, download DVD. Let's go. We'll set up like a ring and everything. Right, everybody, does anybody have Tro's like anybody have like Tro's parents' number? We need to get his dad to tell him to go download DVD. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tro. My bad. Sending all the huggies. True, that's the way to look at it. Damn, DVD is quite cheap actually. Considering like how much like content's like in it now. That's pretty good. Okay, everyone, enough bickering. Smash or Pass Part 2, DVD killers. So I'm gonna look up DVD right now, and I'm gonna let's have a look. Because I literally don't know any, like literally any other killers. I know Koniki's in it, and I saw the ones that like Kay has played a little bit, but apart from that, hold on. Dead by Daylight. I literally know nothing. Smash Rescue, PP Head, Go See Mikey, Step on Me, who are you stepping on? Like Skull Mammy. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try and pick three from this list. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I know nothing about them. This is gonna be so embarrassing. Xenomorph is honestly a vibe, sugar. Hey, this is just because of Oogie Boogie K. Okay, hear me out. He will respect you. He I don't really know how to defend myself. Okay, okay. Um I'm trying not to choose like ones from like franchises I already know because I feel like that's cheating. So I'm gonna go for Huntress. I know nothing about her, but she looks pretty. Oh, I kind of want to do Ghostface, but it literally goes against what I said of not using. Um, I think I gotta agree with Sugar. I think I'm gonna go Xenomorph. Okay, I'm gonna do Huntress, Xenomorph, and I am gonna do. I kind of want to do Dracula. I like vampires, but I feel like that's cheating. I'm trying. Um, mm, I'm gonna go the Trickster. I was stuck between that and the Artist or like the Onryo, but we'll have a little bit of K-pop. Okay, so how bad is the Trickster, the Huntress, and the Xenomorph as like a triple? Am I just have I caused irreparable damage to our friendships? Okay, okay. Do you want me to do like an absurd hear me out? Okay, okay, so those were tame, so I'll do a different one. I'll add one to that, which is a bit just what's the worst one I can think of which could be a smash? Um, okay, I could do the Demogorgon, but that's pretty high up. Hey Foxy, don't call me out, okay? I was asked for a bigger hear me out, so I chose Demogorgon, okay? Trickster Knight and Huntress. Yeah, that's a nice three, I think. Death Slinger. Hold on, where's Death Slinger? Death Slinger. I'm looking for him. I can't actually see them on here, on like the site. Can someone send me a picture of like the Death Slinger, please? Oh, I found them. Okay, as someone who knows literally nothing about DVD, Death Slinger doesn't seem that bad, and I didn't actually see him before. So I'm actually going to replace Trickster with Death Slinger because I like cowboys, okay? I have a thing for cowboys. I can't help it. It's the yeehaw. Yes, Luna. Foxy, you'll never understand. Cowboys do things, okay? Oh no, Foxy, if there's a choice between two, I may choose the cowgirl, but I mean, anything sort of like cowboy inspired is just like, I love it so much. Pyramid Head that got that body yaddy. I haven't actually seen Pyramid Heads. I'm so bad with like horror culture. Let me have a look. I may have to choose Pyramid Head. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't know he was packing all that. Where did that come from? Oh, Foxy, thank you. I really appreciate the follow. You're a sweetie. Why don't they show that on like his character portrait? Get rid of the funny like metal thing. I don't care about that. Oh, shush, you're lovely. I really appreciate it though. You can come bully me. I would have picked Warframe. A Warframe Smasher Pass would be hard. There's a lot of like sort of like borderline like Warframe has such a pretty art style and such a unique art style, but I think it actually kind of makes it like a really interesting Smasher Pass. Luna, you should come play Warframe. I don't play it that often, but if you played it, I might get like more consistent. Foxy, send me the TikTok. Button. I really need to get like a bottom button. Sugar, I have about like maybe like 300, like 400 hours, but I'm really inconsistent. Oh, Rad, thank you. You're such a sweetie. Thank you. Oh, no, you're fine. All I said was like I've played like 300 to like 400 hours of Warframe. I played like 200 like 7 years ago, and then I kind of like got back into it, and I played like 200 hours like a year ago, but I kind of took a break from it, but I still really like it. There's no reason why I stopped. I just stopped. So I kind of like want to get back into it. I just kind of need people to play with. So if you ever like need people to like play with, Sugar, come bully me. You play Warframe for your visual research, Foxy. By chance you what is it? Which is the one I'm thinking of? By chance you're a Wisp main Foxy. I have a feeling you're a Wisp main. Hi Rad. I hope you managed to get some good sleep afterwards. So this is just a little like chatty chill stream, Rad. So we've just been I was thinking just because I was tired and I know a lot of other people were tired, we were just doing like a short little cute little stream. But it's basically turned this into like Kay's Smash or Pass segment part two. So feel free to chuck your hat into the ring on all these suggestions. You want Wisp so much. She does have a nice pair of assets, I agree, Kay. I don't know, like, I need to hear Sugar to hear me out, honestly. Sugar probably has some, like, absolutely crazy hear me outs. I just typed in Sugar Warframe because I was trying to look for Warframes. 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 Okay. Assets. Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many ugly bosses. Don't do this to me, Kay. But yeah, there's some really fun ones you could do because like the art style kind of makes it really interesting. As somebody who is, completely, a very like Gur dominant person, Siren could squish me. I'm I was saying, Kay, that I'm no, you've got no proof, okay? I am very tough and I like sports. Go team, go sports. Garuda, that's an interesting one. Um, ooh, Garuda's kind of fun. I kind of just want to give Garuda a hug though, because isn't Garuda the one which just has like massive trauma? Yeah, Frost is like dripped up. He has like so much like style, honestly. I'm surprised nobody said like, oh, that's true. Yeah, they are literally wolf stickers. They do all have wolf like massive trauma. There's a few I'm surprised people haven't mentioned, like no one's mentioned like Ember. I thought Ember would have come up. Few fanboy lovers. I thought Neja would have come up. Um, I'm trying to think who else. I kind of really like Oberon. I think Oberon's like pretty. Yeah, Rhino's a fun one. He's. I kind of just want him to hug me though, because he's a very huggable. Hey Rad, that's totally fine. I really appreciate you coming and like chilling in regardless. Since like all of like the OGs are here, I'm just gonna say it once again for those who have just come in. You're all cuties and I really appreciate you. Like, I meant to finish this earlier, but like I only started like doing stream stuff like literally just before Christmas. It was like the 20th. And it's just because I wanted to do like um I literally just wanted to like boost like confidence and like do stuff and like maybe try and like do some like good community things. And you guys are literally like the most like cute and like respectful like community I've ever seen. And I just think you're all amazing. So I think you're awesome. Who are we calling a bottom? Are we calling Foxy a bottom again? Look up Lefantus. I will. Lefantus. Foxy, Luna and Kay, no, you're the cutest. Shush. No, you're honestly sweetest. The sweetest beans, Lefantis. Is this Sugar's hear me out? Okay? Please don't say me Sugar, please. Sugar. You can't do this to me, Sugar. How am I supposed to defend you? I'm gonna do my best. Okay, let's see if I can like bring it on. Um, I need to like I don't know if my other screen's like set up. I'll have to do that later. Um, yeah, Sugar, I'm gonna do my absolute hardest to defend you here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, so I mean, it's got tendrils, they're useful. It's got a very dominant stance. It looks strong. Okay, okay. Um, for anybody else who doesn't know what the Fantas is, um, I'm not pure. I appreciate it. I mean, it's got lots of appendages. Uh, anything I've missed, Sugar, that uh I can like defend you with? I'm really running out of ideas here. It's got some nice bright reds glowy parts. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Hold on, I need to rewind myself and look at the fight that's going on in the chat. I love Yeah, everybody, you need to calm down, okay? Because Foxy is clearly the most dominant person who's ever been in this chat. And anybody who says otherwise or brings up evidence, like him saying he wants to be smothered by several women, is clearly just mistaken. That evidence is not real. It was faked by the Cindy government. It is all a conspiracy. Oh, a lava cake. Oh, that looks so yummy. These are called something's like different in the UK. We call them, in a very English kind of way, we call them chocolate melty puddings. I've never actually heard them called a lava cake before. Hey, we've got to say things a certain way because otherwise they clearly are not British. It's like how you call grandfather clocks Uncle Ben's big tiny table tickers. We do, we do. I'll type it in the chat. I promise this is what we do. That's the clock. I've just realized I haven't gone on my Welsh rants to you all yet. I have so much stupid Welsh lore I could give you. Gas lamping. I know what gas lighting is. You're too ashamed to. You're too ashamed to say my language out loud. I can't believe this, Tro. But no, I've got no idea what gas lamping is. Um, Gaslighting is. I don't even know how to describe it. You've never heard of gaslighting? Okay, maybe this is a British thing then. So, gaslighting is. Have you heard the expression gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss? In the UK, gaslighting is essentially it's not a nice thing. Oh, in the UK, it's gaslight. That's really interesting. So yeah, no, it's in the UK. Okay, in the UK, it's gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. I promise I'm not making it up. I'm serious. Don't do it. Help. Okay, I only have one hamster in my brain, okay? And he's spinning really fast and he's trying his best, but that's as fast as he can go. Any faster and he'd have a heart attack. So, okay, you gaslit me very well. I am okay, look, I am the type of person to fall for that there is gullible written on the ceiling, okay? I will do it. If I just my brain just I'm like I just sort of just trust people. I'm just like you're just like just walk off that cliff. I'm just like, oh, okay. High five, K. Dumb and oblivious. Let's go. Okay, Law. Cindy Law. Someone told me there was a cat on an Overwatch map, and I had to look over the legend and proceed to try and push me on it. Amazing. 10 out of 10. So, really quick Cindy Law. So, I won't spam you with my lore, but uh I'm from a part of Britain called Wales, and I don't know if any of you know anything about Wales, but kind of like Wales is essentially sort of like I like to call it England's garden. because it's where all the nice forests and stuff are. Also, we have the most absurd language. If one of you wants to go on Google Translate and try and like pronounce something in Welsh, I would be amazed. I would be amazed. It's the you've got a friend from Wales, Sugar? Yay, that's good. But we used to have the longest place name, which is Clanviable Chwingich Gogerich Pandesilio Gogogoch. Clanviable Chwingich Gogerich Pandesilio Gogogoch. Hold on, let me put in the chat. See if you guys can pronounce it. Have a go. Here you go. I promise a hamster didn't die on my keyboard. This is a real Welsh town name. Yeah, no, this is genuinely, you can put it into Google. This is real. Um, I will look up what they're known for because I don't know. They're famous for um for Pringles, apparently. Um, but yeah, Welsh is an amazing language. No, just that's just a town name, Kay. I love Pringles too. They're so yummy. Foxy, I should go there and find out. I'll have to go on a trek. But yeah, I'm gonna bully you with some Welsh words now because you all seem interested. I'm gonna get my list up. I have a list of all my funny Welsh words I like to tell people about. I'll start with my favorite, which is owl. Owl in Welsh is hooty goo. There's a very famous Welsh. Um, I want you all to guess before I tell you. Welsh isn't a real language nurture. Everybody says this. So I want you all to do your best and try and guess what jellyfish is in Welsh if you don't know it. I want to see if anyone knows it. Is jellyfish? It's not jellyfish. Oh, the one you did at the top. That's pretty close to Welsh. So Welsh has these two settings, okay? It has completely unpronounceable to everybody else, and then it has the sort of newer words. I'm going to give you a hint. They kind of gave up when we got to like the new Welsh words. So jellyfish is uscod wibbly wobbly. Absolute cinema as I switch my mic. I have so many, Kay. The UK is real and it's haunting you and it's in your closet, Tro. Okay, here's another one. Jellyfishes are so cute, Kay. I'd love to have one as a pet. There's if you ever get VR, there's an amazing VR aquarium I'd love to take you to. It has a really cute jellyfish room too. The Welsh sparkling grape juice. I'm trying to think what that is. Oh my god, I'd love to take you on a date, Kay. Honestly, would be amazing. There's so many amazing places in VR I'd love to take you. We could go on an adventure together. Cute little date adventure. Is the brand the Welch's in the UK? I've never heard of them, so probably not. Let me see if I recognize like the packaging. Welch's. Um, I would say no because it's only available at Costco. I guarantee you there's so many like things for you lot which are like completely standard that I've never ever heard of. You could name me like hundreds of things, and I guarantee you I only know like one or two of them. Like chocolate is a massive one. Like, you guys have so many chocolates that we just don't have. I could name probably like the 10 like main ones in the UK. Um, there's Yorkies, there's Snicker, Twix, Malteser, Boost, um, Double Deckers. We do have Reese's, but that's recent. We've only had Reese's in like the last 5 years, Kay. Yeah, we've got Smarties. Smarties are tasty. I know, right? It's crazy. This is why I'm saying, like, if you ever like ask me, just say, hey, do you know what this is? I probably won't. Wait, I thought those were American ones. I was naming the American. Okay, back to important things. What do you think the Welsh is for microwave? Because this is a real one. This is like one of the most famous Welsh words. I really take jellyfish logic. I know you guys can do this. Take the jellyfish logic of it being wibbly wobbly and try and figure out what microwave is. You can do it. I believe in you. So what would you, and also what would you guys say are like your main five chocolates? Like what are the big ones? Higo Burr? Honestly, you're not far off. Spinny Flaty. That kind of logic, that kind of words way, like the way like you're saying it, is honestly not far off. Spinny Platy, Higo Burry. It's close. Okay, so microwave, Sony Flaty Burry. No. Microwave is Pop Tea Ping, and I'll put it in chat. If you ever want to impress somebody with your Welsh logic, with your Welsh like language, that is microwave. I'll get the actual spelling because that's probably wrong. No, no, that's right. So, okay, Foxy. with a the microwave, when it's done, it pings and it pops open. Isn't that such cool naming? Aren't you so glad I told you this? Isn't this such important logic you wish you knew? You're welcome. Honestly, English is like the craziest language. It's so stupid. My favorite thing about the English language is when we have like five words that are the exact same but mean five completely different things, and it literally bullies every other language because it's such a pain to deal with, and it makes it really hard for us to learn any other languages. It's such a silly thing. Just- Okay, important question. If you all could choose any language in the world to speak, which would you choose? For me, I don't know. French, honestly, French is honestly a really good option just because I think French is kind of, in the right hands, French is quite hot, honestly. I kind of would love to learn something like the Widowmaker claim is making a lot more sense now, Foxy. French is up there. I think, ooh, Spanish because it's useful where you live. Okay, just to deny you that logic, Tro. Um, your country would speak the language you chose as well. So for me, I was gonna say French though, Foxy, you stole mine. Um, I kind of would like to learn something like maybe Finnish, something like Danish, just because the countries are cool and it's like a really hard language. But the better answer is something that's probably more global. Maybe something like Chinese or like something like that. Ooh, sugar. That's a really good choices. Also, I had no idea you spoke French. That's so cool. I'm trying to look at what words I remember from like when I used to learn it in school, and I am struggling. For moi, for me, le français is the France or French. Je is an I. So you're saying I, or it's a like a me verb, like verb. Alors is with, if I'm right. I'm trying so hard to remember my French. So um, oh, thank you so much. It's so nice to see you here. Yes, go look. We're just chatting nonsense. You're a sweetie patootie. Sugar. So, I'm trying my best to translate this, but You, is it, ah, I feel like I'm doing a puzzle. I think you're saying you know some French um, because someone you know is French, I think is what you're roughly saying, but I don't know. Yeah, everybody's here. I'm terrified. Help me. I've been kidnapped by your community. I was ambushed. Yeah, I love Who's Your Teacher. I didn't realize until like halfway through my stream that my Spotify has been on smart shuffle instead of my regular shuffle, so I've just been getting some atrocious songs. So I apologize for that, but we'll deal with it later. So to recap for you while you're eating, this is our little chatty stream because everybody's exhausted. Essentially, it's turned into Smash or Pass, but we've also been talking about Wales, which is where I'm from, and I've been talking about Welsh law. And oh yes, no, there's something very important which I've forgotten to say, which is Foxy is the most dominant person you've ever met, and you can't say otherwise. Anything else is Cindy propaganda. Do not look up. Do not scroll up to see any evidence. Any evidence you see is fake news. Um, I feel like I need like a little like newsreel going across the bottom. This is very important law. You must remember it. Sugar, that's so good though. That's still so much better than like I could do. Je pense, just sweet as I am, horrible in France. But your fiance's French. Ah, okay, do it. You have so many like cool like animations and stuff on yours. I don't know like how to do that. I need to figure it out. I'll have to see if I can find like a non-copyright one and just like rip it. Funny, what cookies did you get? Yeah, so my overlays from Etsy too. But I didn't know like you got like a lot of the other stuff from Etsy. That's so cool. I'll have to have a look. Chocolate chip cookies, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna lose like 80% of you here. The best cookies are oatmeal and raisin. I will fight you all to the death on that. Bye, Foxy. See you later. Yeah, Kay, please do, genuinely. If you ever see any suggestions you think that would be pretty for like me and fit this vibe and fit like this vibe, please, please do. Cindy, yes, okay. There is something about a good oatmeal and raisin cookie, which is literally unbeatable. Like, chocolate chip. They're good. Okay. Um, I'm trying to think of any other cookie. Like double chocolate, I would say better a good double chocolate's probably above just a regular chocolate chip. Oatmeal and raisin through the roof. Foxy, it just shows how much I like oatmeal and raisin, okay. God, we've got so much lore this stream. We found out that Foxy wants to be French, so he can marry Widowmaker. And I've now found that I am now the enemy of all of you because I like oatmeal and raisin. This is not how I thought this would go. Chocolate chip is very basic, but basic isn't always bad, true. Like for me, I'm gonna lose a lot of other people here too. My favorite ice cream is vanilla, and my favorite drink is water. Bunny, give us a bunny lore, please, 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 please. Okay, sugar, good, good, good. As long as I have sugar defending me, nothing bad will ever happen to me. Okay, mint choc chip is good. Do you guys in the States have rum and raisin? Because I really like rum and raisin. Rum and raisin is like my second favorite. Let's go. It's so good. Sugar. I've never had it. I struggle with green tea flavored things. I'm sorry. Ooh, bunny. Bunny lore. That's really interesting. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. Like, genuinely, that's so interesting. I'll have to write that down because I'd love to like I'd love you to, if you're comfortable, I'd love to learn more about that. That's a really interesting thing. You should DM me. I want to hit all the bunny lore. Yeah, I get that, but also I just want to like I think it's really interesting though that like you can see a number and it will literally have like a personality. To me, the only thing I used to have when I was a kid, but I actually so I used to be partially ambidextrous. So I used to be dominant in both hands when I was younger. The reason I say partially is because basically I forced myself because I didn't want to be weird I forced myself to be right-handed throughout school and now I've basically lost that sort of like ambidextrousness. But I was like ambidextrous for like till I was like 8 and then I just completely just stopped doing it. Okay, he's my enemy. There can only be one. It's like those anime memes where it's like the light side and the dark side. He's my opposite. So basically, from the number 0 to 10, I like see them as having gender, and I know how they kind of interact with each other. So it's not like a D&D worthy lore for each number or anything. It's like surface level when you look at a person. 6 is kind of meek, to be honest. 5 and 7 bully him a lot. He really looks up to 9 though. Funny, that is so freaking cool. That is awesome. Even if you think it's like not massive of stuff, it's so fascinating that you can see something as simple as like a numerical digit and just like your brain just sort of just like gives you like certain information about it that nobody else has access to. That's super, super, super cool. So K is 6, I'm 7, and M is 9. Let me fact check this. Yeah, that's probably actually quite accurate. I'd keep them the fuck out of this. Yes, Bunny coming in clutch. Bunny, not to like poke you, but I'd love to like hear what like you think I am. My favorite number's always been 2, so I'd love to know if 2 resonates with like my personality or not. I really need to get that true like bunk going. I'll sort that out for next time. I would probably say it's both though, Bunny, right? Because it's like your brain is developed in a certain way that it like cognitively like does more than other people. So in a way, it probably is more imaginative. At least that's what I would say. I would say you're very imaginative, and you've got a super cool brain. Okay, maybe not two. Yeah. 8 is your favorite. Amazing. Chill is to chill, quiet. I'm trying to think what I give you from what you said. No, don't you dare apologize. This is super interesting, Bunny. I'd probably give you a 4 too, Bunny. I think I'd give Tro a 6. Yeah, never apologize for your law dump, Bunny. Love you, Tro. I just thought of some amazing Welsh lore that I forgot to tell you all. Since it's just being Christmas, does anybody know what the Christmas Welsh tradition, what the Welsh tradition uh, is for like Christmas or winter time for Wales? You'll like this cake because it's kind of spooky. Some people might know this already because it's also quite like a really big famous thing if people know about Wales. Does anybody know what the Merry Clwyd is? Okay, so sugar is almost like a hybrid of a few numbers to me, like 9, because you seem to really know who you are and embrace it. But 9 is the kind of a dick, and you're not. I also see 5 because you're kind of quirky, but again, not fully 5. Maybe a 95. Okay, so for those who don't know, in um in Celtic Wales or just Welsh Wales, in Welsh folklore, in winter, there is a spirit called the Merry Clwyd. I'll put it in chat so you guys can look it up because it's kind of very metal. It's very spooky if you were a kid. But this is very real. I used to have this come down my street every year. Essentially, the Merry Clwyd is a spirit with the head of a horse. And essentially what it would do is it would go up to your door and it would knock. And if you answered, you would have to, it would say poems and you would have to rhyme back. And the first person to stop rhyming back lost. If you lost to the Merry Clwyd got to break into your house and steal your food. So basically what this translates to in modern or like in folklore is essentially you would get rap battled by a man who held a horse skull on a stick, and essentially, if you lost, you had to give him some food, some Christmas food. So originally, he would raid. The Merry Hood would raid your pantry, but nowadays you just give him like a mince pie or something. But the Merry Hood doesn't come around my street anymore, and it hasn't for about 10 years. I think the person who used to do it moved. But there's still plenty of places where you can see the Mary Hood. I know a place very close to me that still does it. It's a Welsh historical site that still does it every Christmas. But I'll see if I can get like an image up. of like what the Mary fluid looks like for you all. So in the folklore, it's a spirit bunny. So that's what it looks like. There you go. That's what the Mary fluid is. So essentially, that's what it would look like when I was like 5. I would open my door to that. But essentially, it's a spirit or like a horse spirit or something. I'll tell you the official lore on it. I've just forgotten it. Yeah, but if you're like young, that's kind of creepy, Charo. So Mary Lewis is taken around a village traditionally, often between Christmas Day and Twelfth Night. She is dressed with festive decorations and is usually accompanied by an ostler and other folks characters like um, jesters and like women in like folklore like outfits. So when the group gets to a house, they either sing uh, or more traditionally indulge in a ritual called punko, which is essentially you do rhymes with the person who lives there. And if you lose, the Mary and all the people with her get entry, and they like to basically steal your food. Um, I think nowadays they don't use real horse money, if that makes you feel better. Yeah. Well, don't. Are you good at rhyming, Charo? If you came to Wales, you'd have to be good at rhyming. I'd say we're pretty decent at rhyming. Like, we literally make songs. There's literally a song which is about a saucepan, which is like a really famous there's a really famous song called Saucepan Bach, and it's literally about a guy with a saucepan, and it's a pretty cool rhyme. Hey, that's the peak of like rhyming. Charo, come on. Also, as a heads up for everyone, I'm probably gonna be uh signing off in about like 10 or 15 minutes, just because it is very late here. Just wanted to give you a warning in case I just randomly disappear. I mean, it's a ghost troll, so if you think you can beat a ghost in a fight, go for it. I'd pay to see you fight a ghost. And if it goes anything like my Phasmophobia games where, like, I drop the camera. Yeah, Bunny, I agree completely. Like, honestly, I really love doing chat streams. A lot of the stuff I actually do is honestly, like, I do a lot of stuff where I just work and chat because it helps, like, motivate me to do my writing and stuff. And it's also really nice because I get to talk to people and meet pretty people like you and everybody else in this chat. I'd love to have a vote here. Who thinks Tro could like beat a ghost in a fight. I'm personally voting for no. Can't punch a ghost. Easy no vote for me. Oh, that's three against you, Churro, already. I'd love to hear your strategy, Churro, on how you would fight a ghost. For me, if I was gonna fight a ghost, I feel like you'd have to become a ghost first to get like a good chance. I think Foxy could, because Foxy's like the most dominant one here. So I think Foxy could maybe be the ghost, but I don't know if you could. I think we've all watched Ghostbusters here, Tara. But do you have the tools from Ghostbusters at your disposal? You have a proton blaster. Okay, maybe then you can do it. Funny, that's true. I I love how I this is like a personal best for me, by the way. I think this is the first time I've this is the longest I think I've ever gone without Pokemon being brought up or like talking about Pokemon. I am going to do my best to resist because I know not everyone likes to hear, but it is a unfortunate. It is my dinosaurs. Some people really like dinosaurs. I really like Pokemon. Where's the fave list? I'll do one on stream, sugar. I am really curious. Was everyone here a dinosaur kid? That's something I'm really interested in because I feel like we've just found the dinosaur kid community, and that's literally what this community is. It's just we've just all bundled every single dinosaur kid. Funny, that's completely fair. Monster High. Okay, I never had Monster High. You'll need to tell me like your favorites and stuff because I know you like dolls and things. No. Oh yeah, send me one, please. What's my favorite monster? Uh, I don't know. Give me a category. Are we talking like traditional, like classic monsters like Frankenstein and stuff? Um, Probably vampire or werewolf would probably be my favorite. I'm really based. Okay, so one of the things I really love supernatural things. If anybody's watched like the series Supernatural or anything like that, I'm really into stuff like that. Yeah, I'm okay. Look, I'm really, really stereotypical. I really like pastels. I'm a big pastel girly. I like pink, white, and blue as well. and purple, if you haven't noticed. Pink, purple. I'm excited for this. So yeah, I was gonna go on a little rant. I'm really big on like supernatural stuff. Despite being a terrified of horror, I think supernatural is really cool. That sort of setting of having like different like species and like kind of like secret like societies that like the modern world doesn't know about. I think that's so freaking cool. There's a really amazing setting from like the late 80s called Vampire the Masquerade, if anybody knows it. And the whole premise of that is like you've got like vampires and werewolves society, which have basically just like run the world since like the dawn of time. And now like in modern times, they're basically humans have like half found out about them, but they also keep them secret still. But they're sort of still running everything. And it's a really, really interesting setting. If you ever want to like read cool like stories about vampires or werewolves or things, look up Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, literally true. Yeah, I don't know where they got the idea from, but it's really cool. Sorry, I got a ping. Kay, I just saw that you pinged me. Thank you. You're such a sweetie. You didn't have to do that. I just saw your things about like in the like the chat. And thank you, Tro, for adding me. So sorry. You're all right, I guess, too, Tro. But yeah, Vampire the Masquerade, really cool. And I'm what I'd love to do actually. They have loads of really cool like. This is something I've really wanted to do as well. Um, I'd love to see if people are interested in this. As some of you know, I really like stories and I like writing. I want to be a writer. But there are some really cool like interactive like books and stuff. And I would love to like do like a story time with chat where like you guys like chose like the adventure book sort of like choices and things. So there's some really cool like vampire ones that the Vampire the Masquerade have done. But if you wanted something a bit more normal, there's a really cool like mini story game series, which is based on real adventure books from the 80s called um they're called Sorcery. I don't remember who they're by. Let me get it, just so I'm not being mean to the creator. But they're old books, basically 80s fantasy books. And essentially they've been like animated so you can like actually go through the story and stuff together. And it's really interesting. I think it'd be a fun thing to do. Okay. Okay, Chloe, these are really cute. What have you done? Thank you so much for sending me these. I love her hair. Okay, I want that dress as well. Like, especially like the vampire one. Also, the spectral one is really cool too. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna dump like how much I like those later because I'm like, those are really cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to do like bedtime stories for you all. I'd love to do that. We can do story time with Cindy. I'd absolutely love to. And also thank you for saying that. I always get really like anxious about my voice. So I appreciate it. Bonk Tro. Bonk him. It's okay, okay. His true feelings came out last night for 12 hours. Even though he refuses to say it. He was nice for 12 hours. It's too late, Tro. You can't take back your niceness. Yeah, the slander is unreal, Tro. Against Kay. Kay is wonderful. You should be nicer to her. We could bully you a lot more about those pumpkin spice cookies you keep meaning to make, but we don't because we're respectful. Yeah, he's Tro's a tsundere, that's what it is. Sun Tro tsundere. Yeah, we should be meaner, sugar. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. So what if you could see the darkest Take your Daria archetype quiz. I got Derrickson. Send it to me. Yeah, I'll do it now. So I'm nice to everyone and occasionally mean when I like you. Right now. What's your Daria type? Okay, okay. What is your Daria type quiz? Um, I'm using my little brain. Okay. This is the most detailed up-to-date quiz to determine your Daria type, or in other words, show your lovey-dovey and overly affectionate side when it comes to romance. Okay. I will say my questions out loud because I still need to like set up like so you can see my screen and I'm a bit nervous about switching screens and it just explodes. Oh my God, there's so many options. Am I open about my crush? There's 20 questions. Okay, I might have to be quicker. I'll try not to think. Um, Guess I'm open about my feelings and how and always tell them how I feel. That's very me. Can I choose multiple? Okay, only one. Only after I get closer to them and I feel comfortable when I'm alone, only if they can hear me. Crush, what crush? I don't have a crush. Okay, so for me, with being open about crushes, I'm usually very anxious, so I usually wait for somebody else to make the first move, but that doesn't mean, but when I'm actually in a relationship, I'm very like showery. I'm very open about like how I feel because I feel like that's important. But I'm very much like the anxious type where it's like I don't want to lose someone if I do have a crush. So that's what I usually do. But so I'm gonna choose I try hard to be open, but the words don't come out because I feel like that's right. My crush suddenly gives me a kiss in public. How do I react? I was going down the list, and the first thing that I read is I asked them to please spank me too. Oh, yeah, that's right. They better kiss me. Probably start blushing like crazy or try and kiss them back, I guess. Yeah, it is a bit true. It's just like someone kissing you, just like, oh yeah, spank me. Did it take you a long time to warm up to your crush? Um, I feel like I'm pretty, like, I like people quite quickly. Quick, someone is picking on your crush. What do I do? Um, I found sugars. I'll kill them. I think I would. It's so difficult because like the one I would actually choose isn't here. Oh, sorry, I'm being very quiet. I'm intensely quizzing myself. Someone else is flirting with my crush. How do I react? Honestly, I'm like pretty pathetic. So I'm probably the type of person that's like I wouldn't do anything because if they're talking to them and like they like them back, it's not something I can deal I can like do anything about, and as long as they're happy, that's fine. How do I flirt with my crush? Oh God. Um I try everything I can to make them feel loved. That's very me. I'm very straightforward and immediate, but you confess to them. That's not me. By blushing and admire them every time I see them, that's definitely me. I flirt by trying weird and silly things to win their affection. Sort of me. My batting hands and meowing at them. I feel like I feel like that could be true. Immediately propose to them and ask them in their hands for marriage. I tried to build them a harem. I shout that I'm in love with them at the top of my lungs. I hand them a leash and ask them to become my master. Okay, this gets very feral with fast from there. Wild. What's my general mood when you're with your crush? Okay, I wonder if you guys can guess. Hi, Red. How you doing? So you've joined me for the end of my little chatty city stream. So basically, everybody's exhausted today, so I just thought I'd decide to do like a little chitty chat thing. It's basically turned into a smash or pass. I'm currently doing a um a like crush quiz that Kay and Sugar have sent me. Yay, good job. Well, not good job because sleep is important, but I'm glad you're not tired. Okay, Red, to quickly catch you up. Um, Tro thinks he can fight ghosts. We are smashing um Baptiste, we're ramming Cassidy, Mercy Diva, and Doomfist. From DVD, we're smashing Bunny, Pyramid Heads. Kay wants to smash a clown, I think, got mentioned. I'm trying to think. No, I'm pretty sure Kay definitely said that. I talked about some Welsh lore, about some spooky horse spirit that visits every winter called Mary Clwyd. Um, you ghost hunting? I want to hear that while I do this quiz. Tell me. I've always wanted to go ghost hunting. My friends went, I've been on like a ghost tour where I've seen like, I've been to a place called Judea House, which is one of the most haunted houses, mansions, house things in Britain. And it has I believe it's Judea House. Maybe it's not Judea. Um, um, there's like a really famous like black magic person from the 1800s who's used to live there, and he used to perform dark rituals in the basement. He's really famous, and I've forgotten his name. But that was kind of spooky because there was some really interesting stories which were kind of like wild. A lot of them were just like little things like the door opens mysteriously. Ooh. And then there were other ones where it's like they did like a haunted house thing and and some guests were like the bit with like all the hanging people in this one room was kind of wild. And then the um the people who worked there were like, we don't have any hang people in that room. And there was some actual like stuff there that they found, which was kind of cool. Like they'd taken apart the wall and they found that like they'd actually like hang someone there, which was kind of wild. I did one where the husband killed and ate both her wife and son, then burnt himself. Yo. That is a wild story. Do you see anything spooky? Bunny, I'm still doing mine. I'm only on question 7. Help. Um, while I'm waiting for Red to tell me about that ghost hunt and give me lots of Red lore. Um, what's my general mood like when I'm not with my crush? I'm happy and I'm looking forward to the next time I get to spend time with my crush, most likely. Uh, I'm not really a gloater, so I wouldn't be telling everyone how perfect they are. I spend my time meditating and trying to find inner peace. Definitely true. I'm a very carefree person who likes doing unusual things. I'm a very shy person, get nervous a lot. Yeah, that's me. I get very lewd thinking about what I do to my crush like that. Not me. Promise. Um, I'm a very strict person, serious person. Just crying, not stop and feeling bad because I'm not with them. Fair. Honestly, fair. Um, Probably just happy next time I get to see them. I got an advert. Also, Red, do you know anything about Wales? I'd love to know if you know any Welsh lore, because otherwise I'll lore dump you real quick. Tro, I would never say anything bad about you ever. I could take a shot there, but I'm not going to. I hope your Madden's going well. I've never actually played Madden though. Is Madden like Madden's the NFL game, isn't it? I think from like the top of my head. The only thing I've played like even remotely close to that is kind of like I used to play lots of rugby when I was younger. I played like rugby like internationally for like 15 years. So I played some like rugby games. Okay, it is football. I played rugby for 15 years. True. Nice. So yeah, I did lots and lots and lots of rugby. So I used to know loads about it, but as my voice dies. Um, no, I stopped though, like in like 2016. No, sugar, I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. I'm still doing it. I'm on question 10. I'm a slow pro, bleh, slow pro. Yeah, slow poke. Brain, hamster, not turning. Help. In your relation, with you carrying a pampering or crush mom, are they pampering? Do you share your? I'm speeding up, sugar. I'm zooming. If I go quiet, excuse me. Okay, guys, I need you to help me answer a question. So the question is, what's the first impression someone would get after meeting you or me? The options are that you think I'm incredibly sweet and filled with love, that I'm kind, loving, yet over the top, that I'm someone who's dignified, that I'm peaceful, that I'm quite silly and not the smartest person, that I'm very eccentric, and I'm a very lewd person, that I'm quiet, that I'm fun and playful, that I'm scary and mean, that I'm egotistical and bossy. I tend to hide my true self, that I'm very sleepy, or that I'm crazy and I'm unhinged. None of the above. Okay. Well, I'm glad you don't think I'm scary and mean, bro. I'm really glad you finally admitted that. And Kay, you're the sweetest. No, you. And you, Bunny. Okay, 4 more questions, sugar. Crazy. Okay, I'll put crazy future. Do I have any violent tendencies? Uh, only against the Hanzo on the other team of Overwatch, if that counts. Okay, guys. Sorry, yeah, I was super focusing. I was doing my exam. Okay. Um, so I got something called a Dara Day. A Dara? This is what I got. I don't know what this is. Oh no, did I get called out? No. Hide. Hide. We should make Tro do it. Tro, send Tro the quiz. Um, I'll send it to Tro. Tro, I tagged it. You. Do the quiz really quickly. So wait, what did you and Sugar get? Okay, I'd love to hear what you guys got. It's a super accurate exam to tell us about your personality, Charo. Like, everybody who fancies having some fun, do this. I'm gonna pin it. There you go. I'm pinning it for like the remainder of the stream so people can have funny anime fun. Thank you for Sugar for finding this. It's very cool. Darretson. Okay. Okay, let me Google this. Is there like a thing where I can like view all the types? You got Gundry. Okay. What is a Derritson? Uh, Tell me if this is right, but from this, a Derritson refers to a character type in Japanese media who is typically lovey-dovey and affectionate towards their love interest, but later becomes cold or distant, artisan time or due to certain triggers. In essence, a Derritson character starts off warm and flirty but can turn mean or rude later on. Is that correct, Sugar? Gundry, you sent me mine. Ooh, thank you. And Kate is a Gundry. Get back to work, Megan. Wait, why did I just say that? I was trying to say I love you. You're a person who is madly in love with your crush, but too embarrassed to admit it. So you snap back into your drill sergeant muscle memory and accidentally berate them for not training hard enough. Oh no. However, not all hope is lost, as you do have a sweet and affectionate side when your crush can bring out of you. Okay, noted. So if Kay's ever mean to me, it's because she's flirting with me. Got it. Okay, noted, noted. I want to see what Tro gets. What if Tro also got that, Edson? Sugar and Kay, what do you think Tro would get? Bunny, you also got Derritson. Ooh. All right, well, I'm giving you a 5-minute warning because I need to go to bed very soon. But I'm so glad we did this because this is only going to be like an hour stream and it's been 3 hours. So why are there so many questions, Tro? Because it's like an exam. It's literally dissecting your many brain cells. Yeah, no, this is really fun. I love doing chats like these. I always want to do them. I usually, even though my schedule is a bit wishy-washy at the moment, I usually always do like an hour and a bit of chatting, like 2 hours chatting. Because it's literally like my favorite thing is just to like talk to people. So I'm really glad this like actually happened. It was really, really fun. And I hope you guys had a nice time and you got to actually relax and chill and occasionally make fun of Charo. Because you all absolutely deserve all the relaxing and the sleeps. I think I'm taking some quiz your sleep. Yeah, don't worry, Charo. We'll wait for your answer, okay? But yes, before I go, if there's anything you fancy doing with me, like any group games or like little community things you have ideas for, like fun like me writing like an adventure book or something and then you guys playing it, or like just fun like community things like the Uno that Sugar like thought of, please write it down below or just like message me. And I will like definitely get on it. In addition, I'm slowly using my one brain cell and trying to figure out how to make like a decent Discord server and stuff. So I'll have that up. So there's actual like pings and stuff later at some point. Yeah, I'm hoping also if there's anything you want that you think would be cool to have like in the stream, doing my little like announcement stuff. Like if there's anything you think would be cool, like any bots or like widgets, like I know Kay has some amazing like cool stuff like the cat gacha and things. But if there's anything you think would be cool, that I can see if I can try and figure out. Because I always like having a go at figuring out things. If there's anything fun or silly you think would be interesting, please tell me. And I'll try and get on it. Whale gacha. I could do whale gacha. I'll have a look. I'll see if I can find one. Okay, why did you tell me this? No. Probably. Hey, if you send me that link, I will every stream I won't be talking to people. I will just be gambling. I'll just be like, let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. Okay, everybody just wants gambling. Got it. Okay, we'll just make it gambling. We should do a poker night with everyone. That'd be fun. We should do like a Oh, yeah, we should. If we ever get like all of like VR chat, we could do like spin the bottle and like smash or pass and stuff like that. There's some really, really cool stuff on like VR chat for that. We could go to like a casino together. Oh yeah, I should have said. Spin the bottle's like less frisky in the UK than the US, so oh, bears are cute. Oh, please do, Kate. Thank you so much. Like, I genuinely appreciate everything you do, so thank you. Yeah, don't worry, you're safe, Tro. No, 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 it's okay. It's literally my bad. I just completely forgot it was different. I was just listing stuff like off the top of my head, and then I realized, oh wait, that's completely different in the US. In the UK, we kind of just use it for like truth or dare, kind of. At least that's what we've used it for. It's like a fun way to like choose people for like truth or dare, which can be fun. I've just realized. So yeah, yeah, yours is like very ooh. So I have a soundboard sort of, and I haven't been using it because I wanted to bonk Tro earlier, but I didn't know if it would come through because I've got my desktop muted. because I've only got Spotify at the moment. But I just realized technically my mic plays through my soundboard, so you might actually be able to hear this. So if I try and bonk Tro, yeah, I said a woo Tro. Ew woo. There you go. I'll say it again for you. You can leave now. I want to see if I can bonk you before you leave, though. I don't know how loud this will be. I apologize if it's really loud. I can't really like check it. Um, but hopefully it's not too bad. Let's see if I can bonk her. No, buddy, I couldn't. I could try, but I think I would die. Okay, can you guys hear this bonk? I'm sorry if it's like ridiculously loud. I don't know if this is gonna be like a. Oh, that was really cool. There we go. Could you guys hear that bonk? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'll figure that out another time. Tro, have you finished your quiz yet? Or is this going to be like your pumpkin spice cookies? And then we're never going to get those. Oh, did he? Sorry, I missed it. I was waiting for him to finish. Okay, then before I go, what do you think Tro would be? Like Bunny and Kay and Sugar? I don't know like the different ones. I'll see if I can get a list up. Let's see if we can decide for Tro. Um, Maya Dairy. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, there is a dairy type. So, Mare dairy. Dairy types. List of dairy types. Okay, here we go. I'll quickly go through them. Maya dairy. A character is usually a scary girl, but becomes cute and lovely when they're with their love interest. That's what Kay thinks you are. I think you're probably right with that, Kay. That's a good one. I didn't know this lore. True. An M? This is such a wild, like, revelation. Okay, yep, you're Maradari. Semi-ops. Spray and bunny. Okay, I think that's a perfect place to leave off of just finding out what trope Tro is. We discussed so many cool things today. Like, this has been such a cool stream. I'm really, really like appreciative of like all of you for stopping by. I never expect like anything, but I'm always appreciative to the people who do come. But there's been so many of you this time, so I really appreciate you taking time to come down and see me and listen to my yaps and let me yap about silly things I like. No, thank you. As I've said before, and I will repeat a billion times more, you are all the pretty people, and I massively appreciate every single one of you. Okay, maybe that's the best thing to leave out on. So Troy would help Kay if she was getting jumped 2 feet away, but 2.5 feet, that's too far. I think Troy would go further than 2.5 feet personally, but what am I to know? Yeah, he better go further. You all deserve to go to the moon and back for each other. Remember, apes together strong, we stick together. Dinosaur kids stick together, okay? And a good sentence to leave off of. Cutie patooties stick together. Yes, Troy, you've got me out. I'm terrible at saying goodbye. So yeah, hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. I'm gonna do some funny Baldur's Gate stuff. So if you fancy like making decisions, because it is interactable, come down. But if not, I will hopefully see you guys in one of K streams, or Sugar streams, or Luna streams, or everybody else's really pretty streams. That's what you think, Tro, but I will yap to myself. Okay, I am actually gonna change now because it is really late here, and I'm also, you can probably tell I'm losing my voice a bit. I have baby streamer yap syndrome, so I'm gonna press the button to change the stream. But thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate all of you. I'm really looking forward to like all of your next things and stuff. So I'll come by and come annoy you. You can never get rid of me now. You've let me in. You've unlocked the door. But yes, please sleep well, all of you, when you do sleep. And I am now going to sleep for 1,000 years because I am very, very EP. Yeah, shake that booty, Kay. Yeah, thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you all another time. All the love. Mwah. Goodbye.